What's up, everybody? Parker's Place here, back with another tier list. Let's go. All right, so we got fast food today. Obviously, why would I not do fast food? Fast food's great. Okay, let's go. Arby's. Okay, so I'm actually a big fan of Arby's, mostly for their horsey sauce. Like, the horsey sauce is just chef's kiss. It's so good. I gotta put that in the A tier. That might be a little hot take, but that horsey sauce really does bring it up. Burger King, probably D tier. I haven't had Burger King in years. And even with like their commercials or anything, there's not a lot of Burger Kings that I've been around. So I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that they still exist at this point, but that's just me. Little Caesars. Okay, Little Caesars is not as bad as like, okay, for a $5 pizza, which I think it's like $6 now, it's actually pretty good. You know, it's definitely like a cheap pizza that you can buy that's ready and fresh. Well, I say fresh, but it's probably made like, you know, from the freezer or something like that. So, you know what? I'll probably put it in the B tier, probably low end of B tier. Whenever there's some more stuff in there. Now, Carl's Jr. I haven't really had Carl's Jr. very often in my life, so I don't really have the best, I guess, perspective on it. So I'll probably just throw it in the B tier. Because I have had it before, but it's, you know, it's been a really long time. But I know it's pretty popular, so. Now, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, their spicy chicken sandwich is just hands down one of the best things I've ever had in my life. You know, it's got to go S tier. Even though it's only ick-feet. Ick-feet. Chipotle. Okay, so I actually used to work at a Chipotle. I worked there for a summer, and I was the prep guy, and I washed dishes. And that was it. So it wasn't really the most glamorous job, but I did get a free meal every shift, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, I do think Chipotle is very quality. They usually have really, really good like proteins, and I like the fact that you can get a burrito or a bowl, which I usually go with the bowl, and get chips to go with it, so you can use the chips to scoop out your stuff. So, you know, that's like life hack with Chipotle that I'm sure most people already know. So Chipotle's got to go in the A tier, probably above Arby's. Now, Domino's. So I actually have worked at a Domino's twice in my life. Well, I guess if you think about it, 3 times. I worked there when I was in high school, for like my senior year of high school, and then I worked there for a summer back in like 2014, and then I worked there for about 4 months as an assistant manager, probably like, that would be like, I think 3 or 4 years ago, probably about 4 years ago at this point. So when it comes to like the food, I knew how to make some good stuff. You know, I made stuff that wasn't really on the menu, and it was pretty good. So when it comes to a food, strictly just the food, I think I can make it pretty good. But when it comes to buying it from somebody else making it, that's probably like in the B tier. Maybe even the C tier, because nobody really makes it as good as me. I was good. DQ. So DQ's ice cream is really good. Their food, I don't think it's nearly at the same level. So I guess I'm going to have to put them both kind of together. Probably in the B tier. I think I'll probably still put it above Little Caesars though. Five Guys. Okay, Five Guys is amazing. Like they also give you so many fries in the bag. If you order a small thing of fries, there's fries like overflowing in the bag, and it's so good. And they have some really good seasoning for it. Oh, I gotta get Five Guys has got to go in the A tier. Very top of A tier. In-N-Out. So I like In-N-Out. I feel like In-N-Out is good. It's pretty solid. You know, it's just the fries, and I know there's the whole animal style, which I think I've maybe had like one time, you know, with their secret menu, but, you know, other than that, the burgers are actually really, really good. They, you know, and they have really good shakes and everything, so I probably still put it in the bottom of A tier, for sure. Now, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is kind of a sleeper choice, but I think Jack in the Box is actually pretty good. It's been a while since I've had it, but they've actually got some good stuff. Although I probably wouldn't, you know, their tacos are 50 cents for like a reason, so I probably wouldn't order those. But they're like butter burger or something like that. Like, it's actually really, really good. So, and their breakfast, oh man, their breakfast is actually pretty good too. So, you know, this might be maybe a little bit of a hot take, but I'll probably put it in the middle of B tier. Yeah. KFC. Now, I actually haven't had KFC in a very, very long time, so I really don't know exactly where I should probably put it. But, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, I don't know. If I'm going to have, like, fried chicken, I probably get, like, wings or something like that from, like, Wingstop or... because I personally think Wingstop is better than Buffalo Wild Wings. You can deal with that. So, and I'll probably put it in like the C tier. I don't think it's extremely amazing. McDonald's. So McDonald's has probably some of the best fries, most consistent fries, at least to me. But then again, that's only if they're like fresh. If it's kind of even a little bit old, they get cold extremely quickly. So you got to get them like piping. So, and then they also have like the fact that they added breakfast to like their full day menu at places. You know, the McGriddle, that's another one that's just like, oh, it's so good. The Big Mac, also, just quality. You know, there's the Kevin's Big Mac theory from The Office, but we can get into that later. So I'll probably, you know what, I'll probably put McDonald's probably the top of B tier. I think it's pretty solid. But, you know, obviously the McFlurry machines are not working, so you're out of luck if that's what you want. Okay, Panda Express. This might also be a hot take, but I think Panda Express is S tier. Their orange chicken is just incredible. Like that's like the kind of quality that I would expect at like a nice Chinese food place or something like that. I think that their food is like on par with like sit down restaurants. So I really got to give it up for Panda Express. And their fried rice is also really, really good. You know, I usually get I split it. I get like the plate that has the one entree and then two sides, and I split my entree or my side, yeah, or whatever it is, and I split the main thing to get fried rice and chow mein, and then I get chicken, orange chicken, and then Beijing beef. That's like my go-to, like every single time, and it always is just amazing. Like I've never really had a time at Panda Express that wasn't just like excellent. So it's got to be in the S tier for me. Papa John's. So Papa John's is kind of interesting because their pizza, I don't necessarily think their pizza is like excellent, but I do like the fact that it comes with like the garlic dip and the pepper. So that kind of brings it up just barely. So it's got to go above Domino's. Now, Pizza Hut. I personally don't care for Pizza Hut. I don't know. There's just something about it that it always just seems like it's lacking something. There's not enough of it whenever I'm eating it. So, I don't know. I feel like I probably will put it. Oh, look at all that. All the pizzas are in C tier. Whatever. Oh, except for Little Caesars. Hot take. Popeyes. So, I actually have not had Popeyes in a very long time. But the times that I did were really, really good. So, I still have to get that chicken sandwich. I remember when that was just like the huge meme was like everyone wants a chicken sandwich, but they ran out. I don't know how you run out of like a chicken sandwich if you're a chicken place. That makes no sense. So I'll probably still put it bottom at A tier. Now Sonic, I actually really, really like Sonic too. It's kind of weird that Sonic is also extremely consistent with how their food tastes. I feel like every Sonic I've been to has always had just a very consistent, or just there's just consistency in the preparation, I feel like, and the product really, because you know I've never had a Sonic burger that was, you know, not like totally different than the one I had before, even at different places. They also have really, really good breakfast burritos. I think their breakfast burritos are just fantastic, and they have really, really good drink options. I know that's like one of their main selling points is that they have like thousands and thousands of different combinations that you can do. Like I remember reading something about how there are people that like chocolate drinks. It's like chocolate sodas and stuff like that. That's just ugh. But I mean, hey, if that's what they want. But you know, I think this might be a hot take, but I think Sonic might be like around. I'll probably put it. I don't think I could put it above Chipotle, but I think Sonic will go about there. The Subway. Subway is very inconsistent. And I feel like in every Subway store that I've gone to, aside from like the ones that are like in the Love's gas stations that are 24 hours and they have to have people there, any of those like standalone Subways, there's no one working. There's always like one person and they're in the back and it takes forever. And I don't know. I just feel like the Subway's a very inconsistent place. So yeah, I'll have to probably put it somewhere in the like low B tier. I'll probably put it right about there. Taco Bell. Taco Bell used to be like S tier for me, but then they got rid of everything on the menu. Like the quesarito was probably one of my favorite things that they've ever had. Like, I just don't understand why they would do that. I'm sure there's some kind of logical explanation, but I don't want to hear it. Just bring back quesarito. Taco Bell, if you watch this video, bring back the quesarito. Then I'll come back. Until then, you're sitting in the bottom of B tier. Wendy's. It's been a while since I've had Wendy's as well. But I think that the Baconator, that was like my go-to thing to get in high school. So, you know, it's got some memories for me. I'll probably put it in like the middle of B tier. Probably. And also, I got to give it up for Wendy's Twitter account. Like, the Wendy's Twitter account has like, I haven't really seen much of it lately, but it's usually pretty clapping on people. I love it whenever like these company Twitter accounts actually like roast people on Twitter. Oh, it's hilarious. So I got to give it up for them for that. I'll probably, I'll probably put it above Carl's Jr. because I mean, Carl's Jr. is whatever. Now, White Castle, sleeper choice. I think it's like top of A tier, like somewhere around here. Like those sliders are actually like really, really good. And the fact that they're really cheap too. And they sell them like in the frozen section of the grocery store. So I just got to give it up to White Castle. And they're even better when you go to a White Castle. Like I know those are kind of more in the Midwest area, but and I'm not in the Midwest. I'm in Oklahoma right now, but like White Castle, super good. And that's about it. That's my tier list for these fast food choices. I'm sure there's some other decent choices that, like Whataburger on there. Whataburger for me, sleeper choice, would probably be in the S tier. Probably right below Panda. Big fan of Whataburger. I grew up in Texas and there's Whataburgers everywhere there. And so that's really the only one that I can think of that probably should belong on this list somewhere. But it's not for some reason. So I know it's kind of more regional. And then also Brahms. Brahms is also kind of regional because their farms only deliver like 300 miles or something like that from like their main farm. So that's because all of their ingredients are fresh. Like they don't freeze anything. So they have to keep it on a refrigerated truck to go from place to place. So that's about it. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I'm totally bizarre for some of these takes, which, you know what? I don't care. Go for it. And leave a like and comment, subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.